BioAnimation of Cancer. Episode 5, Oncogenes. In the last episode, we looked at the cell's control systems, accelerators and brakes. Now we focus on the accelerator side, the genes that help cells grow, divide, and respond to signals. In normal biology, growth signals are necessary. They help the body develop, heal, and replace old or damaged cells. A normal cell does not divide randomly. It waits for the right signal. When the signal arrives, growth pathways inside the cell become active. The message reaches the nucleus, where DNA helps guide the cell's response. If everything is working properly, the cell grows or divides only when it should. But mutations can change this system. A gene that normally supports growth can become overactive. When this happens, the gene can become an oncogene. An oncogene is like an accelerator that gets stuck on. The cell keeps receiving growth signals, even when growth is not needed. This does not mean the cell instantly becomes cancer, but it can push the cell toward abnormal behavior. The cell may start preparing for division too often. It may respond too strongly to signals that would normally be temporary. This is one reason oncogenes are important in cancer biology. They can create constant pressure for growth. Some oncogenes come from mutations that change the structure of a growth protein. Others happen when a gene is copied too many times, producing too much of a growth signal. Sometimes, a chromosome can break and reconnect in the wrong way. This can place growth genes under abnormal control. Different cancers can involve different oncogenes. That is one reason cancer is not a single disease. But the core idea is the same. A growth control system becomes too active. When growth signals stay on, the cell can begin to divide more than it should. On its own, an oncogene may not be enough to create cancer. Cells still have brakes, repair systems, and protective checkpoints. But if the brakes are also damaged, the risk becomes much greater. Cancer often develops when multiple control systems fail together. This is why understanding oncogenes is so important. They help explain how a normal growth signal can become a dangerous signal. Oncogenes are not outside invaders. They usually begin as normal genes with normal roles. The problem begins when normal function becomes excessive, constant, or uncontrolled. This is one of the central ideas in cancer biology. Cancer can begin when the systems that guide normal life become distorted. In the next episode, we will look at the other side of the system, the brakes, tumor suppressor genes. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice.